I'd like to talk to you today a little bit about allergies and chiropractic. And as I do this, I want you to understand that I'm coming from a very personal place here because allergies is allergy problem is what got me to become a chiropractor. So I can tell from personal experience that this changed my life. As a teenager, I had allergies growing up, seasonal every spring and fall, and I was miserable. I had eyes that watered and teared, and I was stuffy, and I was taking antihistamine, so I was drowsy every day. I'm really lucky I got through school. As I got through my later teens, I began to look at doing something about this and being proactive. So I started eating differently. I started taking nutritional supplements. And sure enough, it improved me a little bit. But I still had those times and those bouts where I'd have to take that antihistamine because I was just too uncomfortable. So I'm sure that's where some of you may be now. What I also learned is that later on in my early 20s, I was introduced to chiropractic. And within 1 year, my health changed completely and dramatically. And I didn't have these allergies anymore. So as I studied chiropractic and I saw the things I'm going to share a little bit with you today, it was amazing. And I changed my career path and became a chiropractor. And I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I can tell you that it still works today. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about allergies, what they are. Allergies are basically not a disease. They're a condition really of the state of your body. Your body is overreacting to a normal substance. Let me use an example. We had a couple neighbors. They're out working in their yards. One working out there, he's doing just fine, works all day, never has a problem. The second one next door is working in his yard. He's getting his grasses and the pollen's in the air, and he's starting to sneeze, and his eyes are watering, and he's getting congested by the minute. He has to go inside and stop. Now, if it was the air and the pollen that they breathed in, both of them would have the allergies. So we know something was different, and it's not the pollen's the problem. It was the state of the health of one person, and that's what I want to kind of relate to you today. What is it about your health? How does chiropractic fit into that? Now, what I'm going to do is talk to you a little bit about some quick anatomy, and I'm going to just focus on two brief systems, and that's the nervous system and the immune system. So this is some of the organs in the body, and I want you to understand that the immune system connects to all the organs and glands in our body. The nervous system, which consists of the brain and the spinal cord of nerves coming down from the brain, and all these nerves going out to the immune system are connected intimately. Now the brain, as you know, and all of us know, is important for two things. It has to communicate and tell the body parts what to do, and that includes the immune system. So to do that, it has to be connected, and that's what the nerves in the body become. These become telephone lines so the brain can talk to your body. The brain also sends energy out to the body parts and gives it energy. And I'm going to show you in a second what that looks like when that changes. So this is the systems we're talking about. Now, we introduce a thing called stress. Stress comes in many forms. There's emotional stress, there's physical stress, there's all different forms of it. But stress itself is going to begin to affect this nervous system and therefore the immune system. So now we're going to introduce an area in the spine. As chiropractors, we work in the spinal column, but many times that people think that that's what limits what we can help. It's the spinal column's effect on the nervous system that we're concerned with here today. Because the brain sends these nerves wires out to the immune system, and when they're working normally, we have no problem. If there is a stress in the spinal column creating interference on the nerves and pressure on the nerves, now the brain can't get the message through. So we talk about the two neighbors. One was breathing in the air, the pollen. His brain sent a message down to his immune system and said, hey, send these chemicals out and I want you to neutralize this pollen. And that's what occurred. With the second person that was sneezing in the yard, his immune system was not getting the message from the brain. Therefore, they were sending out too many chemicals, too many soldiers, so to speak, and they were overreacting to the same pollen. So one had one reaction, one had another. The body overreacted. Now that occurred because the brain could not communicate with the immune system properly. So this is what we in chiropractic call a subluxation. It's a misalignment affecting this nerve system. It's also a change in the effect on the nerve flow and energy. If we have a healthy brain and nerve system, it's getting this much energy through the nerves here, and we change that, we begin to lower that. This is where I was when my allergies were acting up. This is where my energy flow was to my immune system. What we want to do in chiropractic as well is open this up, this energy flow up, so your immune system can work at a higher level. That's the goal of chiropractic. Now, you have two choices here. You can continue to do like many people tend to do, and that is they use the medication as a crutch. They take the antihistamines every day because it's just an easy thing to do. What they don't realize is that anytime you put a chemical in the body, you upset the body chemistry, you change the immune system, and your body gets lazy and weak. So every day you take and build on with chemicals and antihistamines, so to speak, you're going to weaken your immune system. So at some point in time, you're going to learn, like I had to learn, that something else has got to be done, and you're going to be proactive. And that's where I'm going to encourage you to see your chiropractor, talk to him about this, find out what the side effects of the medications you're using to control your allergies, and learn that you can do something to not only improve your health overall, but you're dealing with allergies. And you're going to find it's going to change your entire perspective, and it's going to change the way you live from here on. And that includes your children, your loved ones, and everyone else that you know. So talk to your chiropractor about this, learn what allergies and how they work, and learn to deal with them in a more natural way. Thank you.